Soen, I'm hoping I'm saying that right, I have no idea, but it's Soen with Lotus. 9 tracks, 54 minutes, the fourth studio album for a Swedish progressive metal group, released February 2019 by Silver Lining Music, produced by David Castillo, recorded at Ghostward Studios. 3 promo tracks have been released in Lotus, Rival, Martyrs, and this is the band's first release with Cody Ford on guitar. Go for it.
I thought you were going the other way.
Awkward space. That was brilliant.
All right, so I'll go for it.
I thought we were working it the same way. But
I thought we were going the other way. Okay, I'll go for it.
Do you want to go the other way?
Sometimes.
Like right now?
Talk to me later.
You're on. This is live.
All right.
Do it.
Now that this is going to be the best outtake in a long time.
It's a part of the actual cut.
If you were awkward on the last listen, you're really fucking awkward now.
Here we go.
When you're ready.
This is an excellent album.
But it's Trainwreck Television.
Only the most professional stuff here, folks. This is actually a complete journey throughout. It is a really solid album. Modern sort of progressive metal at its finest. Definitely more emphasis on the atmosphere and the mood of the songs rather than the chops itself. And definitely something you got to sit down and actually listen to and pay attention with and listen to it a couple of times to fully get it, because there's a lot going on. There's a lot of, like, each time you listen to it, there's new parts and new tracks and new little songwriting tricks that they get, and it's fucking great. Granted, I would have loved to have seen some heavier tracks. Personally, for mine, it did feel like it just needed a little bit of push it sometimes. But, I mean, especially through the middle. But, you know, that's nitpicking and down to personal taste, to be honest with you. Rival was my highlight. I gave it 9 out of 10.
Nice.
I love this album. It floored me right from the beginning.
Yeah.
I just loved everything about it. Fucking great. Good heavy riffing with some interesting time changes and breakdowns.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting it, and it wasn't like out of place. It was like, fuck, that's cool. That's actually, I like where you went there with that sort of thing. For me, this is like the Evergrey release.
Yeah.
In terms of the vocals, I just wasn't expecting.
It's like Evergrey meets Tool.
Yeah, that's probably a good way to put it. But it's just that vocal over the top was like, it was really refreshing. It wasn't, when it kicked in heavy, it wasn't a heavy vocal. It wasn't predictable at all. At any point in time, this is not a predictable listen for me. Lots of dynamics. It took you on a journey right through. Like, it had everything in it. Plenty of thought put into the structures of the songs. And yeah, I was just going back to it. I like this one a lot. A bunch of great songs. Production suits it. Works really well with the style in the band. For me, it could be a candidate for a top 10 spot.
Nice.
Later in the year, you know, and I know we're only in March or whatever now.
I think it's also a grower. I think this one will stay with you over the year too.
Yeah, no, I got a lot out of this. This album had everything. I didn't put a standout because I loved it. It was 10 out of 10.
Wow, cool.
Awesome album. Good job.
Nice. This is a pretty intense listen. It's one you need to focus on, like it's been said by you guys. It's melodic metal. It's just enough sort of progressive and technical sort of stuff to keep it interesting, but not enough to put you off. So this doesn't go full blown. It just does enough to keep you guessing, like you were saying.
Yeah.
Performances are fantastic. This is technical yet accessible. Bands like these, I think, have superseded Tool in their place in the music industry today.
Tool don't release albums.
Not hard to supersede Tool. Tool have taken too long, and so bands like these have come through, and I reckon they're the ones that are going to fly the flag for the next 10, 15
progressive
years.
music is... There's so much crazy bullshit now that a band like Tool just seems...
boring by comparison. But this is really melodic, great riffs and rhythms with some really nice technical aspects that just applied here and there. I thought the composition was really cool, and there's lots of groove, lots of swing, and you can see the proficiency of the members, but no one outshines anyone else either. Great use of space, wonderful melodies and hooks, and the piano and keys really brought in just to accent things, and they come back out again.
Yeah.
But I thought the drum playing was really cool, and the bass was critical to the flow of these songs, while allowing the guitar and the vocal to sort of give you more of what you want to actually focus on. But if you're listening deeper to it, those elements really did hold things together on this.
Yeah.
Lyrics tying with all that sort of stuff, they're wonderfully deep, they're interesting, they're intelligent, really well written, nothing too over the top though, it's just really good art. They work with the songs and further drag you into it as an immersive listen. The production was fantastic. This thing punches out of the speakers. but it's incredibly balanced and rich. I love the depth in it, great use of space, they capture the emotion in the songs on this. Subtle reverb on the vocals, along with how they're pushed forward in the quieter moments, really did accent things in songs, but then they would get mixed back as the songs kicked in. So like they really did that really well.
No, that was fucking cool.
Lots of attention to detail on this, and they build up the big moments in the songs with that in mind. The only real gripe that I had with the album was the placement of 3 slower songs in a row just after the middle of the album. That sort of just sucked. It took the wind out of the sails a little bit for me.
But for me, it was like, that was the journey.
Yeah.
Like, it was reaching a new point of the album. Because if you had to put them earlier, I reckon it would have broken the flow.
Yeah.
It had to happen in a chunk, and then it sort of comes back up towards the end.
I thought that as well, but at the same time, you're right. It's like you're telling a story, you get your conflict in the middle.
Yeah.
And,
No,
Like they're
that's
good
how I
songs
took
and
it.
they work. It's just that for me, it just sort of just a little bit. Not bad. They're not. This is not a bad release. They're not bad songs. It's just that's the only gripe I've got, and I'm nitpicking a little bit on it. I just thought it would have been better served just to put those songs in different, not in a row, but just sort of space them out in different points of the album, just to break it up in the album dynamics for mine. But all in all, if you like this one, a bit technical, but not enough to be, a stop on your interest kind of thing. It's not a Dream Theater kind of style or anything like that. This should basically appeal to anyone who likes melody, but also likes guitar-driven stuff. If you like melody, if you like guitar, and you don't mind being a little bit more intelligent than most of the shit out there, you're going to like this one. It's really well written. It's a bit of a longer listen, but it's rewarding if you get into it. I think the singer or someone who's on record is saying this is not a band to listen to if you've got a short attention span. They're not, but they are rewarding if you give it the time. I'm glad I found this. I'm going to go back through their back catalogue as well. 9 out of 10 from me. Martyrs, Covenant, Rival, and Lunacy, my standouts, and I think that's one of the very few times that all 3 of us have agreed on a release as well. Check it out for yourselves. Let us know what you think. Who's going first?
I'll work it this way still, so we'll get that done for us.
Yeah, right. With Cody Ford on guitar. Go for it.
I thought you were going the other way.
Awkward space. That was brilliant.
All right, so I'll go for it.
It's a good album, man.
Listen to that one.
Fucking good. Yeah, I'm going to buy it.
I had listened to I'd listened to Inglorious and stuff.
Can you grab me one as well?
Yeah, I didn't mind that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get you one.
See, I know nothing about Inglorious, so nothing before. I'd never heard of it.
It's a solid album. It's just
I
that.
had it in the background. I was at work, but I'm still going
Yeah, I didn't mind it.
Oh, it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this song now, fucking was good.
Honeys.
Yeah, that was a really good album.
Oh, service even. Wow. Thank you,
Least
sir.
I could do.
Whoa. Don't do that too much. I'm going to get used to it. All right, Jet Boy.
Yep, let's do it.